This isn't a prediction about the future. This is a report on what's already happening. In 2026, companies are restructuring teams, rewriting job descriptions, and in some cases, eliminating roles entirely, not because the work disappeared, but because AI can now do it better, faster, and at a fraction of the cost. This video isn't about fear, it's about understanding exactly which roles are changing and what that means if you're in one of them. The entry level research job looked the same for decades. Someone would spend days pulling data, reading reports, organizing findings, and preparing summaries for senior staff. Claude and Perplexity have effectively automated that workflow. I use Claude for research constantly now. And honestly, sometimes it's just faster than opening Google, clicking through 5 different sources, and trying to synthesize everything myself. I ask a question, I get a sourced, organized answer, and I move on. What used to take 30 minutes takes 3. A senior analyst can now do in 20 minutes what used to take a junior employee 2 days, pulling sources, synthesizing information, flagging inconsistencies, and producing a structured report. This doesn't mean research roles are disappearing entirely. It means the entry points are narrowing and the expectations for what a human researcher adds are changing. The value is now in the judgment and interpretation, not the gathering. The demand for human content writers has shifted dramatically. Companies that were hiring teams of writers to produce blog posts, social copy, email sequences, and product descriptions are now using AI to generate first drafts at scale. Here's the honest truth about AI writing, though. And I say this as someone who uses it to script this channel. AI can give you a solid structure and save you enormous amounts of time. But there's no personal experience in it, no specific story, no real observation that only you would have. The writers who are thriving aren't the ones fighting AI, they're the ones who use AI to handle the scaffolding. Then add the one thing AI genuinely cannot replicate: their own perspective. The lesson isn't that AI killed writing, it killed generic writing. Original perspective is more valuable than ever. This one hits close to home for me. I'm a year and a half into my career as a software engineer, and I'll be honest, the tasks that would have taken a junior developer significant time 2 years ago, I now handle with Claude and Cursor in a fraction of that time. Boilerplate code, Claude handles it. Front end work, which isn't my strongest area since I come from a back end background, Claude handles it. Finding bugs, Claude can often point me straight to the issue before I've even fully explained the problem. What I'm seeing across the industry is that senior developers are using these tools to move so much faster that the traditional pipeline is thinning out. The work that used to justify hiring a junior developer is being absorbed by one senior developer with the right AI stack. That doesn't mean junior roles are gone. It means the bar to get in has changed. The developers who are getting hired at the entry level in 2026 are the ones who treat AI as a collaborator, not a shortcut. This one is already largely complete. Tier 1 customer support, answering FAQs, processing standard requests, handling returns, resolving common issues, has been automated at scale. AI systems trained on company documentation can handle the majority of customer interactions faster and more consistently than human agents at volume. What's coming next is even more significant. Agentic AI, systems that don't just answer questions but actually reason through problems, pull from multiple tools, and take action autonomously, is starting to move into support workflows. I've been exploring this myself, building agents that can reason and execute tool calls rather than just respond. When that capability is fully deployed in customer support, the human role shifts almost entirely to the edge cases that require genuine empathy and judgment. The Tier 1 roles are largely gone. The question now is how fast the Tier 2 roles follow. Midjourney, DALLE, and the AI tools built into Canva have fundamentally changed what clients expect from design work and what they're willing to pay for it. I'll give you a real example. Everything you see on this channel, the thumbnails, the brand kit, the icons, the banners, I built all of it with AI tools. I didn't hire a designer, not because I didn't want to, but because at the stage I'm at, I genuinely couldn't justify the cost, and the output was good enough that nobody asked. That's the story playing out across thousands of small businesses right now. The basic design work that used to go to freelancers and entry-level designers is being handled by founders and marketers using AI tools they learned in an afternoon. Senior designers and creative director who can concept, direct, and make taste level decisions are still very much in demand. The production work at the entry level is being automated. The pattern across every role is the same. AI is absorbing the mechanical and repetitive. What's left for humans is judgment, creativity, relationships, and the ability to ask better questions. That's not a comfortable message if your current work is mechanical and repetitive, but it's an honest one. The professionals navigating this best aren't ignoring AI or fighting it. They're learning it, using it, and positioning themselves as the people who can make AI produce exceptional results. That's the skill worth building in 2026, not just using AI, but knowing how to direct it, refine it, and add the one thing it still can't generate on its own: your perspective. Subscribe for weekly breakdowns on how AI is changing the way we work and what to do about it. See you next week.